to Namaste. Welcome to this Facebook live webinar session titled Yogi Scientist Dialogues Vedic Science and Technologies. A session which provides a Gita Yoga Science roadmap on how to become a yogi scientist, a Gnana Vijnana Truptatma. Thanks to the initiative of National Institute of Vedic Sciences, Prasanna Venkata Research Foundation, Indian Forum of Yoga Samstam University in bringing this program to the public. My outline of presentation will be understanding the title and focus. What are we looking at in this yogi scientist dialogue? What is the tradition? What is the benefit of this dialogue? What is the goal and role? Clarity. Identifying people and platform of this dialogue by value vision framework, that is the Dharma Kshetra, system and resources for action, Karma Kshetra, implementation plans and means for efficient sustained execution, that is the Kurukshetra. This is for the benefit of nation and community. We have to identify place, people, issues, factors, time, criterion, and outcome. As the discourse progresses, I will provide some illustrative examples. Hopefully, technology helps me to share the screen live as the lecture goes on. And how this gels with the Yoga Samstam University action plan. What next? Let me start with analysis of the title, The Source of Thought. Where is this origin of yogi scientist dialogue? Yogi scientist dialogue is an exploration of Gita 7th chapter, a yoga science discourse in language Sanskritam, providing a roadmap to explore Vedic sciences and technologies for human welfare. The goal, the benefit of the discourse is to become a yogi scientist, Gnana Vijnana Truptatma. It comes from Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, 8th verse. And why is this initiative coming from Yoga Samskritam University? Yoga Samskritam University is an institution of higher education inspired by Srimad Bhagavad Gita 646, Tasmat Yogi Bhava. We have education which teaches to become a doctor, an engineer, a businessman, and all that. Here, our focus is to groom a yogi of the next generation. Yoga Samstam University higher education programs address Yoganga and Vedanga research as a highway to Yoga Vedanta. Yoga Samstam University higher education programs aim to promote applied yogas as total wellness professions related through search, research, outreach framework for public health and total wellness. The Vedic terms Swasthya, Saukhya, Samruddhi, Yogakshema, Shanti Samruddhi Ramrutam. We are using the word yoga and the yogi. Who is a yogi? In the modern context, yogi needs to be defined in a global way. Classical traditions explain yogi as a muni mokshaparayana, munir mokshaparayana. But in modern context, yogi or yogini is explained in the context of Yoga Sanskritam University discourses as a citizen of nation, praja, who is healthy, cultured, ethical, and conscientious. Conscientious means one who is having a atmasakshi, the inner consciousness telling what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, called the inner voice. Yogi citizens come in various flavors. There are Vijnana yogis, there are Tantragnana yogis, Raja yogis, Karma yogis. All these are the national human resources with a vision, polity, leadership, entrepreneurship, compassion, and executive capability for implementation for excellence. Applied yogas are Vedic science and technologies for national prosperity, public health, and total wellness. Traditional science and yoga. How is this connected as Adhyatma Gnana? Is science only modern? Was there no traditional science? What was the term used for the traditional sciences? We know only philosophy as Darshana Shastra, that too with a short translation. But what is the term for the science in the ancient language and traditions? Where does the modern science map into the traditional backdrop? Science in yoga science is for spirituality, adhyatma gnana nityatvam. It is also for applied professions. It is explained in Upaveda texts aligned to Upanishads. See, Veda as Vedanta through the root of Upanishads is one line. Veda as practice of Vedas becomes Upavedas, and Upavedas aligned to Upanishads is the philosophy of science. The science of philosophy is uh, is coming up later. I will explain this point. Science in yoga science is for the goal of technologies, and that should be used for national prosperity, public health, and total wellness. These are explained in Upavedas when they are aligned to the practical disciplines like Agama, Tantra, Vidyas. It is useful for the nation and the community. The technical term to explore this is given in Gita. The technical term is Hita Kamana, Gita 10:1. The explanation line is called Vibhuti Yoga. This aspect of yoga science is covered under Adhibhuta and Adhiyagna models. Gita 13:12 says, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam Etad Gnanamiti Proktam. Then, whatever the rest of the things are called Agnanam Yad Ataha Anyatha. So, do we mean to say that only Vedanta is the true knowledge, rest of the disciplines are ignorance, nescience? No. The intention is to say if we are going in the direction of Adhyatma Gnana, rest of the things are not useful in that pursuit, or they should have been completed, one of the ways. So, in that context, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatva Tattva Gnanartha Darshana is for the Mokshopaya. For the Hitakamana of the society, it is a different way of explanation. We will come to this. We will go through each one of the references. Hitakamana, where does it come? In 10th chapter, the first verse, Bhagavan Sri Krishna Yogeshwara says, Bhuya eva mahabaho. More and more I am going to explain after having explained Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and all that. Bhuya eva mahabaho shrunu me paramam vachaha. If you need to be useful for the society beyond the personal Brahma Nirvana Sthita Pragnata, then Yatteham Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyaya. Hitakamana is not commented or explained in the Acharya Bhashya by Madhvacharya. Shankaracharya says, Yetam yathoktam vibhutim vistaram yogancha yuktincha atmanah ghatanam अथवा योगैश्वर्य सामर्थ्यम सर्वज्ञत्वम योगजम yoga uchyate. So it is the Paramaishwarya of the Paramatma that is being explored in the Hitakamana line and the Vibhuti Yoga. Acharya Ramanuja says, Vibhutihi Aishwaryam etam sarvasya madayatta उत्पत्ति स्थिति प्रवृत्ति रूपाम विभूतिम मम हेय प्रत्यनीक कल्याण गुण रूपम योगम च यह तत्वतो वेत्ति. So the search is how that one single seed, Avyakta Paramatma Brahma, became the Jagat. It's explored as creationism and then cosmology and under several names in the academic disciplines. The traditional word for that is Vibhuti Yoga, Vistara Yoga. Why do I explore that? It is for the Hitakamana. What is the Hitakamana? Till the Atyantika Moksha, I am with the universe, which is also the Paramatma Swarupa. So our Sahacharya, togetherness with the universe, is to be for Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryankaravavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. This is the essence of the ecological balance. ecological harmony. So it is for this reason a different word, hitakamyaya, is used. And we need to understand the modern science and philosophers, nations are looking for hita kamana of the prajas. Having told about the yogi, what is the definition of a scientist in the modern context? A scientist is someone who systematically gathers and uses research and evidence to make hypotheses and test them to gain and share understanding and knowledge. This person, scientist, is exploring the world to understand, to seek the truth, to enjoy the benefits of the creation, to respect the manifest Vishwarupa of the Paramatma. A scientist can be further defined by how they go about this. For instance, by use of statistics or data, statisticians or data scientists. What they are seeking understanding of, for instance, the elements in the universe in chemistry, or the fundamental particles, or stars in the sky, astronomy, teleastronomy, where they apply their knowledge of science, for instance, in food industry, for communications, for healthcare, for finding a vaccine, for keeping the power uninterrupted and steady. These are technologies. So science is not only research, it is also an outreach and an application. However, all scientists are united by their relentless curiosity and systematic approach to assuaging it. The traditional terms for this is a Vignani has a Jignasa, a Mimamsa, and a Viniyoga, a practical application. These three combined makes a Yoga Vignani. How does this discipline emerge further? The scientist's curiosity translates to technology. First is the curiosity, and the curiosity is also called kama, the desire. Clarity of kama, the desire, the goal, an answer to the quest in the question. Why? What is in it for me? Why am I doing this? And what satisfaction I get out of this trupti. Kim apekshitam? Kinte varam dadami? This is the way the Purana stories narrate it. What you want is kim apekshitam, yachitam, kim dadami, varante dadami, like this. There, the specificity of the kama becomes atma kama, adhyatma kama, rajya kama, purushartha kama, and then hita kama. This Hitakama is the science and technology aspect what we are exploring in this dialogue. So the scientist is a science practitioner like yogi is a yoga practitioner. Science is from the Latin word scientia meaning knowledge. It's a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. and that universe contains the self also. So I am a part of the universe. When I am investigating myself, it becomes Adi Atma. When I am investigating about the universe, it becomes Adhibhuta. When I am investigating the process, it becomes Adhiyagna. And when I get into a higher level of mystic dimensions, it becomes Adhidaiva. When I make the technicality, it becomes Adhivacham. Each of these is called Adhikarana, Prakarana, approach to explain the Vedic tradition. So the scientific method has got observation, hypothesis, experiment, analysis, and then test the hypothesis. The cycle goes on. Now, if you have to say, my desire is moksha, moksha kamaha asmi. If my desire is to know, I am Vijnana Kami, Artha Kami. How do I make a policy for implementation? In terms of science and technology, it is called a science policy. The current thinking is society, citizen, nations are economy oriented. The measuring stick is economic indices. The traditional index is Sattoguna Pravruddhi, individualistic. The social model is economic indices. Therefore, a policy is needed. A science policy is an area of public policy concerned with the policies that affect the conduct of the scientific enterprise, including research funding, often in pursuance of other national policy goals, such as technological innovation to promote commercial product development, weapons development, healthcare, and environmental monitoring. Science policy also refers to the act of applying scientific knowledge and consensus to the development of public policies. Science policy thus deals with the entire domain of issues that involves the natural sciences. The Sanskrit term for this will be Shastra of the Vijnana or Vijnana Shastra, the philosophy and practice of science and technologies. In accordance with public policy being concerned about the well-being, hita kamana of its citizens, praja, science policy's goal is to consider how science and technology can best serve the public. That is the science policy issue. Do we have a tradition of this yogi and scientist having a dialogue? Did they anytime meet and talk? Yes, we do have a tradition of that in the Gurukuls and documented in the Upanishads. Janaka Yajnavalkya Samvada, Janaka Ashtavakra Samvada, Nachiketa Yama, Bhrugu Varuna, the famous Rama and Vasishtha in Yoga Vasishtha, Shiva Parvati Samvada in the Agamas, Dattatreya related Samvadas, and then the most famous is Arjuna Krishna Samvada, which we know is the Gita. This is an effort to restore the tradition of dialogue in the modern context. Gurukul was face to face. Here we are working through technology to get that connectivity. So the current needs, we are working to restore this dialogue. Having given this background, where is the mother seed of this yoga science. The mother seed of yoga science and the benefit of that is given in Gita 6:8 in a very cryptic way. Nana Vignana Truptatma Kutastho Vijitendriya Yukta Ityuchyate Yogi Samaloshtashma Kanchana. So our focus is on Nana Vignana Truptatma. And this seed coming in 6th chapter gets expanded Suyomoto by Yogeshwara Bhagavan Sri Krishna. I am explaining more of this Abhyasa Yoga of the 6th chapter to Gnana Vijnana Yoga in 7th chapter. Gnanam teham savignanam idam vakshyami asheshataha. I will tell you fully. If you take Gita as the Sarva Veda Vedanta Sara, then Asheshataha means whatever is in the Vedic tradition, I am taking the gist of it and giving it to you. Vakshyami, I am not holding back. Jagnatva, after knowing which, Iha na bhuyaha anyat gnatavyam avashishyate. There will be nothing else, nothing more to learn, explore. You have understood the best of the traditions, especially for the application. So the entire 7th chapter provides the explanation of Nana Vijnana Truptatma. Now, do we have a live tradition? Gita is 3000 BC, whatever earlier date we want to put for that. Vedas are okay, 10,000, 20,000, timeless, whatever time we want to put for that. How is it surviving to our society, in our context, in our cultural traditions at India? Is there a continuity? Yes, there is a continuity. So this is an unbroken connection of the Vedic science and technologies to Gita yoga science and technologies and to the current practice. Only thing is we have drifted into religion, faith, culture, sampradaya systems. We have lost the science part of it. Look at this Veda mantra which is used to invite any sannyasi, any guru to a place. When we go with all our faith cultural dress or when we bring somebody to our premise, what is the mantra used? Now there is no Vedanta issue in this. This is common for all the acharyas, all the gurus, all the yogis. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amrutatva manashuhu. When we see, we are reminded of the highest philosophy of the Vedic tradition. Parena nakam nihitam guhayam vibhrajadetad yatayaha vishanti. So the yatis have the power to enter there and come back and tell us what we should do, what is on the other side. How do they go? What do they bring? Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchita Arthaha. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchita Arthaha. Then what is the method? Methodology. Sannyasa Yogat. And when you practice Sannyasa Yoga, what is the outcome? Shuddha Sattva. Te Brahmalokeshu Parantakale Paramruta Parimuchyanti Sarve. It is a universal principle. I am not going into the rest of the details. I am focusing upon Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchita Artha. So a yati, our standard is to verify, validate with this key statement. Vedanta Vijnana. You have got to confirm, validate the artha, the purpose, the application, the instrument by Vedanta. Vedanta Sunishchitartha. That also is to be Vijnana Sunishchitartha. The philosophy and the science had to go together. This is one of the greatness of the Sripadraja Matha lineage of Vijnananidhi Tirtha Swamiji. The insisting of the science to come into the traditional institutions. So, Vedanta Vijnana is the key point for becoming a Gnana Vijnana Truptatma, a yogi. Now, why do we connect Gita to Veda? Timelines do not match. What is Gita's role? Gita is a summary. But what is Sri Krishna as the narrator of the dialogue? What is his authority? Was he a yati? Was he a muni? Look at Gita. Can we have Vedanta without Veda or Vijnana? Krishna says no. It is in the 15th chapter, 15th shloka. The chapter title is Purushottama Yoga. The ideal is seeking the human best. Become Purushottama, become Uttama Purusha. What is the statement? Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishtaha matta smritihi gnanam apohanancha vedaischa sarvaihi ahameva vedyaha vedanta krut veda videva chaham. So Yogeshwara Krishna in the Yoga Vijnana tradition, when he is giving us the 7th chapter Gnana Vijnana Truptatma, he has experienced, he knows what he is talking, and he is giving the right direction. So we have the words to point to this goal: sannyasi as a yogi, rishi, muni, scientist, the human best, the Purushottama in yoga. And where do we connect this to the most popular Patanjali Yoga Sutra? Many traditional Vedantins say Etena Yoga Pratyuktaha in Brahma Sutra. So we are happy to reject Sankhya Yoga, Mimamsa, Nyaya Vaisheshika, of course Charvakas, Bauddhas, Jainas. But what is the yoga they require in Vedanta? Because every guru carries the title which says Ashtanga Yoga Parina. So they are trained, they are experienced in yoga. So this Yoga Vijnana is embedded cryptically in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Gita is 2800 lines, 700 shlokas, 4 lines each, 2800 lines. Patanjali Yoga Sutra is 200 lines, sutras. So further summary of Gita is Yoga Sutra. In Yoga Sutra, we find the integrated tradition of Yoga, Veda, and Upaveda, the science stream. This is a living tradition. When we get Patanjali, Yogena Chittasya, Padena Vacham, Malam Sharirasya cha Vaidyakena, Yopakarottam Pravaram Munina, Patanjalim Pranjali Ranatosmi. So, integration of the Ayurveda, which is a health science, Sanskritam, which is the communication language science, and the Chitta Yoga, which is the cognitive science. All these three are integrated: cognitive science, communication science, computational science. are integrated, and the purpose of yoga is to develop a samadhi leading to a siddha purusha, and then to kaivalya, then to a muni, and then a moksha parayana. Then onwards, the yoga comes in, the Vedanta comes in. So in Gita, we find the roots on why this dialogue is necessary. And the Gita question is Arjuna asking, Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha. I am confused. I do not know. I have limited capability. Therefore, tell me that one thing. You decide and tell me which brings me the best. Yet Shreyaha Syan Nishchitam Bruhi Tanme. Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapannam. So, the question in 2.7, beginning of Gita, Arjuna's question is Shreyah Kamana. Under this, the Shreyah Kamana, two definitions of yoga are given. Yogo bhavati dukkhaha, and then yoga karmasu kaushalam, and then samatvam yoga uchyate, yad yogena atmadarshanam, all that. And this tradition gets cryptically stated in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Heyam Dukkham Anagatam. You should remedy the potentially dangerous future stress and suffering. Take care, plan better. To do this, four streams of yoga are given: tapas, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhanani, kriya, yoga. When we talk of the yoga science, the four streams are tapas related vijnana, swadhyaya related vijnana, ishvara pranidhana related vijnana, and then kriya. Kriya is yagna, agama, and other practicals related vijnana. Under Ishvara Pranidhana, the modern thinking of religion science dialogue comes. Under tapas related vijnana, meditation science comes in. Under Swadhyaya, research of yoga science comes. Under Kriya Vijnana, technology comes in. Therefore, Yoga Vijnana as yogi scientist dialogue has got several streams to explore. This broad template is being provided right now so that the further explanation um, in the coming series becomes clear in which room, in which shelf they are going to sit. Then Krishna gives from second chapter more and more. In third chapter, Arjuna says, no, no, don't give me multiple streams like tapas, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana, sankhya, yoga, all that. Just tell me ekam vada, tadekam vada, nishchitya, yena shreyoham apnuyam. So the Shreyas Kamana using only one stream that suits me. This is called Anushasana. Don't give me the generic thing. Don't say study engineering. Say, am I fit to become a mechanical engineer, a computer engineer, or a civil engineer? What am I fit to become? Guide me on that. So the Shreyas Kamana further focuses, narrows down to yoga as Anushasana. This is where Shreyas Kamana becomes Hita Kamana. This is good for you. And in that process, Krishna has provided several directive and says, Tasmat, therefore, become a yogi. And what kind of a yogi? Tapasvibhyodhiko yogi. You become a tapo yogi if that is your temperament. You become a gnana yogi or a karma yogi or any of the other yogis, but become a yogi. What is becoming a yogi? Become a upayogi, useful person. And when a person becomes a useful, that person has attained the highest human best. And what is the name for the highest human best? Purusheshu Uttamaha. Amongst us, the amongst us, the best. Purusha Uttamaha. Yasmat Ksharamati Aksharaadapi Chottamaha Atosmi Loke Vedecha Prathita Purushottamaha. We are not going to Vedecha Prathitaha, we are going to get into Loke Prathitaha Purushottamaha. You earn good name and fame. You become a Nobel scientist. This is the backdrop of the Vedic tradition and the yoga science. This yoga science exploring yat cheyah hitakamyaya tadekam got split into two streams. Yogi pursuing yogi's highest and best as yoga gnana, Vedanta, Sankhya yoga. On the other dimension, it went into scientists pursuing the highest best as Gita Yoga Vijnana, which gave us Upavedas, Vidyas, Shilpa, Karma, and all that. In both cases, the purpose of Dharma is Abhyudaya and Nishreyasa. In the Yoga Vedanta tradition, we get the nomenclature as Sannyasi, Rushi, Muni, Moksha Parayana, and we get Brahma Karma. In the scientist model, the practical professions, Yoga Vrittis, we get a lifestyle appropriate Yoga Dharma Samskara, which is called Varna Samskara, Varnashrama Dharma, Swabhava. It's a community model. This is scientists, include social scientists and the material scientists best. So we get Raja Yogi, Karma Yogi, Yoga Vijnani, Vishwakarmas, Siddhas, Dharmika, Avatar Purusha, Punya Purusha, Chakravarti. So we get this in popular expressions Punya, Purushartha, Paramartha, Bhukti, Mukti, Swarga, Apavarga, Yukta, Mukta, Yogi, Bhogi. So the terms are very precise to say which stream of yoga science is coming in. Oh, that is fine. When we are putting together a traditional yoga person and the modern scientist, where are they supposed to have a meeting place, a handshake? Modern science research in cognitive consciousness and computational research is the area where traditional yoga science brings in its contribution as Chit Padartha model, the Vak Yoga model. It is not the Chaturdasha Bhuvanas and then the Devatas and the related explanations, Abhimani Devatas and all that. Modern scientist is looking for Adhibhuta related Yoga Vijnana. And in Adhibhuta, Adhiyagna related, what is the model to be followed? Where is it told in Gita? It is told in Gita, 7th chapter, the fourth shloka, which explains the Chit Padartha are the conscious matter relations in multiple perspectives. So, the yogi scientist dialogue in the current context has to focus upon Chit Padartha, Panchabhuta, Ashtaprakriti models, Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga, Jiva Deva, Ishvara Brahma analytics. Or, in other words, it is the Prakriti analytics that we have got to go. And how is this relevant? What is the kind of language the dialogue should be talking? Current research approaches and research technologists, visionaries are looking at yoga science of consciousness and conscious matter relations. There is a 10th annual international conference on biologically inspired cognitive architectures 2019, and then consciousness for AGI, advanced general intelligence, artificial general intelligence, something like that it goes. So the mind body language is what we need to speak. The brain science is the term to be used. This approach is having an international interest. And where is it discussed? It is discussed under conscious artificial intelligence. See the terms conscious artificial intelligence. We are not talking of human intelligence. That would have been Purusha Vijnana. When we talk of artificial, it is beyond Purusha Vijnana. We are getting into Prakriti Dravya related Vijnana. So the AI and significant development, the conference was, I think it's still going on in January 2021. It's going on in Japan. Then there are global future investment areas where consciousness is identified as a key area for health, wealth, national priorities, peace. International Joint Conference on Artificial Intelligence, Pacific Rim International Conference on Artificial Intelligence, taking place at Yokohama, Japan. This is where the big corporates invest. Can we extend human life? Can we have genes which have total resistance to every kind of disease? Can we have a solution for cancer? In other words, the modern terms for the Gita statement Jara Marana Mokshaya. Jara Moksha is how to have the eternal youth, how to have a healthy body without diseases, cure the diseases, Jara Moksha, anti wrinkle, botics, okay, creams, skin tightening, then the belly flaps operated, fat removal. What is all this? Our bone density increasing, Alzheimer's, Jara Mokshaya, freedom from the aging and related challenges. Yoga science deliberated not only Jara Moksha but the Marana Moksha also, Amaratva. I don't want to die, I want to be eternal, like the Panchabhutas. Jara Marana Mokshaya, they gave a roadmap, Mamashritya Yatantiye. So we have got to take resort to the Purushottama Yogeshwara, Mamashritya Yatanti, they make effort through Vedanta and Vijnana. Te Brahma Tat Viduhu, they understand the transformational changes. Te Brahma Tad Vidu Krutnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam. So the dimension, the exploration of yoga science is too big. In that, under the Jara Moksha, which is anchored to this Sharira and the Deha, in which the Kshetra, the Prakriti, is there, the Panchabhutas, that related Yoga Vijnana is what modern science is interested for dialogue. This effort has to begin at this homeland, the Mula Kshetra, the Sarva Mula Kshetra of the Yoga at Bharat. This is what I call Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, Yoga Kshetra of the Yoga Samskritam. We have got to start here, and this webinar has started with that initiative. So, if this is the situation, where is the disconnect? When the world is looking for a 7 trillion US dollar wellness market, the communications unified market, can yoga and Sanskrit become the twin engines of wellness, economics, Atmanirbharata, Vishwaguru beyond statements? Can we have this position by our efforts, or do we want somebody else to drive us and we want to remain eternally yours under a dasya bhava? This is for policymakers to think. Where is the lion? The leader, is it symbolizing, or is it symbolizing a fear factor? Swayameva Mrugendrata. We need to do that as our own initiative as Nara Simha, the human becoming the leading lion. What is blocking us in this particular case? Sanskrit phobia and Anglophobia. We are afraid of Sanskrit, some are afraid of English. And in this process, the language of the text, which is yoga artha giving Sanskritam, is misunderstood. So, we have not understood the cryptic direction that comes from the term Gnana Vijnana Truptatma. Then we have so many commentaries on Gita. Have they not explained this particular thing? Yes, they have explained. 99% of the commentaries we have explained Gnana Vijnana Truptatma and 7th chapter in the Vedanta aligned approach. And if literal translation is taken, that won't work. The Yoga Vijnana part of it is Paramartha, Adhyatma, 729 to 8th chapter that goes. But what we want is the Purushartha part of it, Kshetra Kshetragna Vibhaga, Panchabhuta, Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva, Adhiyagna model that starts from 730 leading to 9th chapter and almost up to 17th chapter. So you see there is a different section, different chapter which explains the yoga science in the Vedanta and the Vijnana model. The back-end integration of these two is given in Sankhya Yoga. So if you don't understand Sankhya Yoga, Sankhya Yoga Pratak Balaha, they get into the same end result. We miss how Gita has given yoga and Vijnana. So the traditional models can be put in two succinct words. Yoga Vedanta is an exploration of Sat Padartha. Sat is a nirdesha of the Brahma. Om Tat Sati Nirdesho Brahmanas Trivida Smritaha. Om is the integration. Sat is one model. Sat Padartha exploration is Yoga Vedanta. The Tat Padartha, which can also be called as the Chit Padartha, is the Yoga Vijnana needed by the scientist. This part of the Chit Padartha Vijnana is what we have kind of lost or ignored. This is not the religion philosophy dialogue. This is the dharma and vijnana related. And this dialogue of Chit Padartha is common across all darshana shastras. What Shankaracharya explains is Gnanam te tubhyam aham savignanam vignana sahitam swa anubhava yuktam idam vakshyami. I am telling this based upon my experiment, my hands on work on this. Mark these words very clearly. Swa Anubhava Yuktam. It is not a public discourse. It is not a classroom distribution. It is not a YouTube lecture. Have you experienced it? Have you practiced it? This is what it comes. Then, what Acharya Ramanuja says is, he splits the word differently. Gnanancha Vijnanancha. Ahamte Madvishayam, the Paramatma Vishayam, idam Gnanam, Vijnanena Saha, that is, with the necessary tools to understand, Asheshataha Vakshyami, Vijnanam hi Viviktakara Vishayam Gnanam, multiple streams of understanding. Yatha Aham, that is the Paramatma, Mad Vyatiriktat Samasta Chidachidvastu Jatat निखिलहेय प्रत्यनीकतया अनवधिक अतिशय असंख्येय कल्याण गुण गुणानंत महाविभूतितया च विविक्तम तेन विविक्त विषय ज्ञानेन सह. There are multiple disciplines of the yoga vijnana. Traditionally we classify as 64 kalas and vidyas and several shastras. Matswarupa Vishayajnanam. Matswarupa is Vishwarupa. Vishayajnanam Vakshyami. Kim Bahuna Yajnanam Gnatva Maya Punaha Anyajnatam Gnatavyam Na Avashishyate. So you see the focus very clearly. How about Acharya Madhva? Idam Madvishayam Gnanam. To that extent, all the three Acharyas are common. Then what is Vijnanam? Vijnanam Vishesha Gnanam, the special knowledge related to the Madvishayam, to the higher divinity, Paramatma. And we don't have to align this only as a secretive Guhya. It is related to the world also. If you come to the latest writers, Sridhara Swami, a yogi, he says, Vakshamanam stoti gnanamiti gnanam shastriyam. You learn the gnana, the practical tradition, from the shastra and the teachers. Vijnanam anubhavaha tat sahitam. There is an experiment, there is a practice, there is an experience, there is a validation. Idam madvishayam. So this is what science is. And how do you get that tat sahitam vijnanam anubhavam? Anu, after that, bhavam, coming, anubhavam, experience. So that experience and exploration comes as adhibhuta, adhidaiva, adhiyagna, adhivacham. This is to be understood. So the Gnana Vijnana Truptatma as a mother seed for yoga science yields so much of diversity of the yoga Vijnana to be explored. And when we do a literal translation for simplicity of this, who is a Gnana Vijnana Truptatma? A soul satisfied with knowledge and science. All this detailing is completely lost. The relation between knowledge and science, the clarity on what all is covered under the terms Gnana Vijnana Atma in Gita Yoga science is lost. This is where Sanskrit is called untranslatable, simply meaning there cannot be a word to word equivalent simple translation. You have got to get the artha, You have got to get the Vakyartha, you have got to get the Tatparya out of the Vakyas, and then you have to do the Tatparya Nirnaya. And after you do the Tatparya Nirnaya, you have got to go for karma related to the action. The Tattvagnana is a result of the Tatparya Nirnaya. The text recedes, the essence comes up, the purpose comes high. Therefore, let us rethink, should we call Sanskrit untranslatable or classical dead language or a technical language? Sanskrit is a technical language of the yoga, and if you understand that, it is the formula. E equals mc square is not all that detailed formulas which Einstein worked, or the Planck works, or the quantum mechanics scientists work. It is a popular expression, a mnemonic. So Sanskrit terms are mnemonics, suchakas, vachakas, pointers, upalakshana for the yoga artha which is embedded in this. So if we have to have the yogi scientist dialogue, the current yoga Sanskrit people have to understand the yogartha, yoga vijnanartha of the text. They also have to learn the paribhasha, the technical vocabulary of the scientist and the methods. The same way, the modern scientists cannot pick up anything from Wikipedia or some translation and create their own, the fancy sandwiches called yoga science research in consciousness in several other disciplines. The same charge applies to the academicians who create a translation and say, this is my opinion, mama matam. You are free to have your academic freedom to have your matam, but that is not the Tattvajnana, that is not the Tatparya Nirnaya, that is not the Sampradaya. Therefore, the respectable responsibility to bring out the Yogartha, make this dialogue meaningful, is on the in-house yoga people, and this effort is a good start in this direction. So let me go quickly because time is going to the some details on what is this science of conscious matter, Chit Padartha Vijnana. Gita explains in seventh chapter, Gnanam Vijnanam Vakshyami Asheshatah. So what is the Vijnana part? In 7.4 we get how the Prakriti is explained. So before that, in sixth chapter ending, Sadhi Bhutam, Sadhi Daivam, all that preamble, the streams are given. Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu kammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtadha. If you want to explore the divine manifestations, Paramatma Vibhuti for Hitakamana, there are 8 modes to explore. And scientists' name for this exploration is, if it is earth related, I mean matter related, it is in the Bhumi Apa, the matter with the fluidities, Bhumihi Apaha. If it is Tejaha, it is related to the waves and the frequencies. The Vayu is not air in this case, it is the life sciences. If it is Akasha, it is existentialism, the space, exploration, Adharaha, Avakashaha, both. So that is the Akasha. And then Manaha is the science of the mind and psyche, the mind brain sciences. The Buddhi, the philosophical sciences, logical, rational, mathematics, programming, all that. Then the Ahankara, the I. The I is Chit, the consciousness, the science of consciousness. So the science of consciousness, conscious matter, and the relation as Chit Padartha is the overview of Yoga Vijnana streams. And that's explained by Sridhar Swami in the yoga commentary. Evam Shrotaram Abhimukhi Idanim Prakriti Dwara. Therefore, I said Prakriti Vijnana. सृष्ट्यादि कर्तृत्वेन ईश्वरतत्त्वं प्रतिज्ञातं निरूपयिष्यन् पर अपरभेदेन प्रकृतिद्वयमाह भूमिरापो इति द्वाभूम्यादिशब्दैः मनःशब्देन and then he goes panchamahabhutani सूक्ष्मैः सह एकीकृत्य. So the gross and the subtle. Modern science has done wonderful job in getting to the nano level of existence, the border of the matter and energy. But what is missing is the consciousness part of it. So matter, energy, consciousness, the triad has to come together, and that plug-in of consciousness can come only from the yoga science. This is where the yogi scientist dialogue becomes meaningful. And this approach of Prakriti Vijnana is endorsed by Acharya Ramanuja. Vichitrananda Bhogya Bhogopakarana Bhogasthana Rupena. Bhogasthana Rupena. It is a place where we enjoy the life, where we practice the yoga. Avasthitasya Jagatah Prakritihi. And then he goes Ashtada Bhinna Madiya iti Vidhi. So he explores that particular thing. Now this opens up a very key issue as I am converging to the end of my presentation. In Yoga Vijnana, what is the model, the periodic table, the fundamental particles, the atoms I should follow? Should it be the periodic table of the Mendeleevs with 108 to 126 elements and numbers changing? Should the fundamental be an atom which is indivisible or which can be probed in? What is the Anu? The concept of Anu as the Anoraniyan Mahatva Mahiyan is told, but does that Anu map to the atom of the scientist, Neil Bohr? No. So what is Anu of the yoga system? The Anu of the yoga system is the smallest stable workable entity of Bhumi, Akasha, all that. Now, if I got to translate this into the modern language, modern science knows only atoms related to matter. But is there an atom of space? Is there an atom of life? Is there an atom of mind? Is there an atom of consciousness? These are issues to be explored. Then shall we call this Chit Padartha Vijnana as close to the fundamental particles? No, even that doesn't work because the number of fundamental particles, many people agree for the 18, but there is a raging controversy whether it is 18 or much more than that particular thing. And then the interaction of the bosons, the neurons, and the millions of the brain cells in the activities of seeing, listening, speaking, smelling, that processes are still not understood. We don't have a computational mechanism, a model, an engine, a what you call a chip to process that many levels of the processes. Not even the space planning takes care of that particular thing. Not even spacecraft takes that many calculations. It is much more than that. Therefore, What is the way to get the hita kamana, the shreyas kamana, with this particular dialogue? Observe yogena atma darshanam. So we have got to see whether our current instruments of mind probing, chemistry, neuroscience, consciousness, MRI scans, are these things going to help us to understand Yoga Vijnana better? What can we contribute? How can we work together? This is the platform we need to build. So, what is the point made so far? There is a need for a proactive action from Homeland of Yoga, Gita, Gita teams to undertake yoga science research. This dialogue is the beginning. This presentation is only a preview and it has to go through a set of research deliberations and the protocols. So, our guiding motto, Tasmat Yogi Bhava, becomes Tasmat Yoga Vijnani Bhava. And that Yoga Vijnani has to become a Purohita. Purohita is not the person who performs the religious rituals. It is in the technical name Puraha Hitam, Purohitam. One who is the harbinger of wellness to the communities. One who is a planner, a visionary, a welfare thinker, a technologist. A Vaidiko Bhava, one who knows the Vedas. Sarveshu Kaleshu Yoga Yukto Bhava, Yoga Viniyogi Bhava, ultimately become Upayogi Bhava. Be useful to the humanity. So, this is a practical future of the Gita Yoga Science research. Work involved is co realization. We intend to build a platform of yoga science research where source texts documented in Brahmi language, Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Dramid Tamils, academically marked as heritage pool of ancient Indian literature and languages, which carry the science, technology, arts, humanities, religion, culture related information, data, everything connected with Bharatiya civilization to be explored as education programs. This yoga science resource pool for research are multi-layered, multi-dimensional and multilingual. The subtlety of discipline ranges from Vedas to practical professional traditions learned and used in 6,000 plus Bharatiya Janajatis. What is sitting where we don't know at the moment. Kulavrittis. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a key resource that integrates all this yoga and science related deliberations. Yogi is a Rishi and also a Vignani, a scientist. Yogi is a Dharmaraja, a Raja, and also a Praja following the Praja Dharma. So, with this, I'm going to uh, complete today's presentation. I have exceeded the allotted time. Sorry for that. We will come to you with more interesting studies and researches, sharing more technicalities on the theme and action plans. Keep watching and subscribe to the social media channel. Join Yoga Samskritam University Education Program through any of our affiliates. Thank you. Namaskar.